Merry Vlogmas Day 23, everyone. This is Amy of AJC Magic TV. 2 more days till Christmas Day. 1 more day for Christmas Eve. So here we go. We will open up today's chocolate. And here it is. A chocolate Christmas tree. A chocolate Christmas tree. Welcome in, Doug. I hope you're having a good time in Florida. Sure, it's relaxing. I'm going to hold off eating the chocolate because it seems like I start coughing a lot whenever. Hello, Penguins Master. Hello, John Surfbum. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I was just thinking I should have came down till at least tomorrow and flew home. But here is the story. Disney's Donald Duck's Christmas tree. Disney's Donald Duck's Christmas tree. But welcome in, everyone. We're going to start the story. It was the night before Christmas, and Donald Duck was getting ready for the big day. The stockings were hung by the chimney, and he had wrapped all the presents for his nephews, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Donald had just finished icing on a hot batch of gingerbread cookies when he remembered something. He still needed to get a real Christmas tree. Donald put on his coat, cap, and mittens, then picked up his shiny axe. He wanted to cut down the best Christmas tree for his nephews. Come along, Pluto, he called. We're going to the forest to find our Christmas tree. Together they set off into the snowy forest. Meanwhile, deep in the forest, 2 chipmunks called Chip and Dale lived in a sturdy fir tree. They were also getting ready for Christmas. The chipmunks were busy decorating a tiny sapling near their home. Suddenly, they heard a noise. Chip and Dale raced back to their tree. Pluto bounded through the forest and began sniffing around the tree. When Donald had caught up with Pluto, he circled the tree and said, "This is just the tree for us." He got out his axe and began chopping. Chop, chop, chop. Poor Chip and Dale were scared and stayed hidden in the treetop. Once the tree had come down, Donald and Pluto headed home, with Donald dragging the fir tree behind him. Up in the branches, the chipmunks sat quietly, enjoying the ride. Welcome in, Karki. Once they got home, Donald raced to the cupboard to get out all the decorations. From their hiding place, Chip and Dale looked on curiously. The 2 chipmunks watched as Donald looped long strings of colorful bulbs around the branches of the tree. Then Donald began hanging brightly colored baubles. Pluto helped him where he could. After a while, Donald and Pluto stood back and admired their work. "Doesn't that look great?" Donald asked, and Pluto wagged his tail in agreement. Donald went to get the presents put under the Christmas tree. As Donald left the room, Pluto admired the tree. He loved looking at all the ornaments and light. Meanwhile, up in the tree, Chip and Dale began dancing on the branches and laughing until their little sides shook at their warped reflections in the baubles. Pluto noticed the chipmunks in the tree and growled disapprovingly at them. But Chip and Dale didn't care and threw baubles at Pluto. Pluto managed to catch them in his teeth and paws. Just then Donald came back. "Pluto!" he cried. "Bad dog!" He thought Pluto had been snatching ornaments from the tree. Pluto barked at the tree, but the chipmunks had disappeared. Donald said to Pluto, "Now be good while I bring in the rest of the presents." But as soon as Donald left the room again, Chip and Dale appeared. They danced and played with the lights. Suddenly, plunk! Chip's head went through a bob. Dale laughed so hard as Chip danced around with a big, round, gold ball head. But Pluto didn't think it was so funny. They were going to spoil Donald's Christmas tree. He growled at the chipmunks, but they wouldn't stop messing around. Pluto leaned back, ready to jump. Sorry. "Pluto," Donald cried as he looked round the doorframe. "What is the matter with you? Do you want to ruin the tree?" Pluto spun around to look at the tree, but the chipmunks were out of sight. Poor Pluto couldn't explain. Donald was about to really cross when, crash! A bauble smashed on the floor. "What's this?" cried Donald. He peered through the branches and spotted Chip and Dale. Donald realized it was the chipmunks who had been making mischief. "I'm sorry I blamed you, Pluto," he said. Donald was going to put Chip and Dale outside in the snow when he remembered it was Christmas Eve. He decided to let them stay. So Pluto made friends with Chip and Dale, and the chipmunks apologized. When Huey, Dewey, and Louie came over, they all agreed that this was by far the happiest Christmas Eve they can remember. There you go. Disney's Donald Duck's Christmas tree. Merry Vlogmas and Merry Christmas to everyone. Happy holidays to everyone also. So thank you all for joining me for day 23. Tomorrow is day 24, Christmas Eve. So Merry Christmas, everyone. If I don't see you, but come back for day 24. Thank you all for joining. Have a great night, and we will see you in the chats. Happy holidays, everyone, and we will see you later. Bye. Oh, also, here is the chocolate for today. Was the chocolate Christmas tree. So there you go. Thank you all for joining, and we will see you for Christmas Eve, day 24, the countdown to Christmas. Bye, everyone. Have a great night, and you're welcome. Thank you all for joining. Bye.